Alright, YouTube, your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. We're back here, obviously, with A2 against the boss. Now, you know, we're here fighting Gravedigger, right? Almost about to beat it with some weird comp, right? A team comp that I came up with. You know why I'm using this comp, right? For the people wondering why I'm using this comp. I'm using this comp because apparently I'm not allowed to use the bunny girls. I'm not allowed to use MODERNIA. Heck, I'm not even allowed to use Dorothy, right? That's apparently what it is. I'm just not allowed to use these characters because apparently they just carry the showcases. They do all the damage. It's not fair, right? Most people, supposedly, most people will have those characters. So guess what? You know what I decided to do? I decided to make a comp that could beat Gravedigger. Is it going to be a consistent team? Is this going to be a team that you could beat it easily with? Probably not. Right, but clearly this team could do it, right? Is this allowed? Am I allowed to fight Gravedigger with this team? Because I'm not allowed to use MODERNIA, right? I'm not allowed to use my best DPS to fight in content, right? I'm not allowed to use my best supporters. I'm not allowed to use my best burst one, right? I'm not allowed to use my best characters, so I have to go ahead and find characters that we barely touch to beat Gravedigger. But it's possible, as you see, A2, Anise, both Helms, and Mary, right? And I can break down the team for you. You can try going back in there, but I don't know how well it's gonna go. Right? Again, it's not a consistent team. It's just a team that you can beat it, right? If you don't have the characters to beat the content, right, you can't expect every character under the sun to like beat this with ease. Especially if you're banning a lot of the best characters, right? Like, for example, you're probably a new player. I get it. You only have A2, right? You're gonna have to accept that you can't beat everything right now as a new player. If you start playing a month ago, you have access to a lot of these characters because I made sure to also put a team that is fairly new. The only old character here is Helm. This Helm right here was the first ever banner in the game, but you can get her any time of the week. Everybody else here was out down near the same time. Mary, very new, right? A2 is currently out. Anise out right before the the banner right before the collab. This Helm also the banner right before the collab. So I made sure to put a team that was fairly new for the newer players, so you guys have these characters, and then also a team that can work. So the whole point of this team is we have Mary on this team to obviously increase our max HP and obviously our heal us, right? Well, not us, heal A2. That's her whole purpose on this team, right? This Helm here is to give us an attack buff and also permanent damage interruption parts, which are those red circles you fight with the boss permanently, and then when we enter the full burst we get the attack buff, everything else. We get the crit rate buff as well when the last bullet hits all allies for 5 seconds. Nice as well. For normal attacks, especially when it comes to A2, that's going to be very good. We want A2 to crit as much as possible, so that's very good there. And then the burst skill, we're never going to be using it. Obviously, this Helm is because she has damage taken stacking on this boss, right? And then she does do damage, right? She's the burst 2, like the only burst 2 on the team, realistically. But her main point is this right here, damage taken to electrical bosses. So that's why she's on this team. And then Anise is my damage dealer because I'm not allowed to use MODERNIA. So I decided to use a newer damage dealer that everybody should have because everybody and their mother was telling you to summon for this character. The only people who do not have this character are the people who started after her banner. You guys get a pass. But anybody who was playing from when this character dropped and before that, I don't want to hear it. This is easily one of the best characters in the game, and everybody told you guys to summon. If you decide to skip it, then sure. If you got shafted, that's a different story. But if you willingly skip this banner, I can't help you because I'm not allowed to use MODERNIA. Right? I'm not allowed to use MODERNIA, so I'm going to use the newest DPS that everybody should have. Right? And then obviously A2 is the main prime of this thing. So let's try to go back in here, see if we can beat it again. So far I've beaten it twice, right? I've beaten it twice, not consistently, but you can beat it with this team. That's the whole point, right? I think if you don't have the best options, you're going to have to accept the fact that you just are going to have to fight this content multiple times to get the clear you're looking for, but it is doable. That's the whole point, right? As long as you can accept that it's doable and you might have to wait, like you're not going to get it in the first run, then sure. Maybe you might get it in the first run, right? It really depends, but realistically, in reality, like you gotta understand, it's not really gonna be that easy for every player, right? I try to always use the best characters because I'm assuming that's what we're summoning for, the best characters in the game. Hence why I always have bunny girls, Dorothy, etc. on my banners or my showcases. Like here, we're gonna miss. So now we already failed there. The moment we get into that phase and it's not on stage 7, then we've already failed. So when that happens, you have to make sure you get to stage 7, and then the whole point is basically get stage 7 and beat the first interruption part circle, right? Or section, whatever you want to call it. That's the first thing you got to do. Once you do that, then everything becomes very easy, I feel like, right? But if you can't get there, if you end up failing, then you just redo it, right? It's really as simple as that. So we're going to see how long it's going to take for me to get that clear again, right? But I did show you guys at the start of the video, it is doable. I've done it twice so far. Made sure I can do it multiple times so it wasn't a fluke, and once I got the second time, I decided to hit record. So yeah, let's see. I mean, this team, again, it's not bunny girls, it's not Dorothy, it's not the characters that, you know, people are not allowed to use. They're best characters in the game. So now we're on stage 7, and we're also under a full burst, which is good. If we can break these in time, which, okay, I think we can, and we did. So now we've already won. The moment you get rid of that first part, it's fine, because then he's gonna come up to you and stuff like that. We have the full burst again, can break these in time. Okay, we didn't break them in time, but even if he does do damage, this shouldn't kill us. Let me see. It killed us. Okay, so I guess I don't know who I lied to. I don't know who I lied to. I mean, you could get to stage 8 clear with this, maybe consistently, but in terms of getting that 9 clear, you're gonna have to get lucky and make sure. It's not really lucky. You just gotta play better than me, which is very easy. Right? You handle those interruption parts, you should be fine, right? But that was a good run too. If you guys are, you know, satisfied with 8 clear, then take that as well. But 9 clear is what you guys want to get, I guess. Okay, so right there, my Mary got hit. You don't want that, right? So with a team like this, you really gotta like. It's kind of like re-rolling, right? You just re-roll until you get the perfect run you're trying to get, right? It doesn't take long, realistically. Right, like here, for example. It coming after me in the middle, so of course I was going to get hit there. Interruption part should be easy to handle. We have permanent buffs for everybody. As long as they're all attacking where they're supposed to be attacking, we should be fine. Right, I can show you guys my gear and stuff like that as well. Also, some of these characters are built though, so I guess I should have mentioned that too. My niece is built, so maybe your niece might not be built. I don't know, but at this point, like I just cannot do showcases at that point. If like it's gonna be a problem that I have built characters. Honestly, I really don't know. Okay, well, we are not. Okay, we gotta redo it. I was going for the missiles rather than going for the interception. Don't do that. Don't go for the missiles. They'll break. They'll break. Okay. Like then they go for Mary. That's not good. Okay, we blocked anyways. That's fine. Okay. Okay. As long as nobody has taken damage besides A2. A2 is the only one who should be getting hurt because of herself. But realistically, you should be fine with this comp. Right? Damage is only gonna come from realistically A2 and Anise. I'm sorry. This burst 2 helmet is supposed to be a DPS, but she's not gonna be doing her job when it comes to cooking. So unfortunately, we just break these. Yeah, she's not going to be really doing her job when it comes to cooking. So, you know, you're going to have to just make do, really, realistically. Okay, can we break these? We didn't break them in time. We missed out the 1. That's why. Maybe we could tank this. Okay. We could just tank this, and then we just have to pray that on stage 7, we got our burst skill. Let's get our burst skill going. Okay, we didn't. Okay, we just got it, but it's still not enough. Yeah, definitely not. Okay. This is the reality. Like, I never have to experience this personally because I have all the characters in the game besides Scarlet, realistically. But there, again, Scarlet's not the only DPS. There's so many more options. But I guess when it comes to, like, you know, the bunny girls and, like, maybe Dorothy, then there's, like, that's when it becomes problematic, right? Realistically. It is doable. I'm so glad I was able to at least show you guys that, right? Because if I was doing the showcase and I wasn't able to clear it out and I said, yeah, this team could beat it, it would look iffy. But I was able to beat it twice. I didn't show you guys twice, but I did show you. I did it twice to make sure, right? It is doable. You really just gotta settle, right? Because I'm not allowed to use Modernia. I'm not allowed to use Bunny Girl. I just want to keep saying that so you guys really understand that I'm not allowed to use, you know, the best characters in the game that I've summoned for because not everybody's gonna have them. Okay, here if we so we're on stage 7. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Let me like I want all these bullets. Okay, so okay. Break. No, we didn't break it in time. But we could cheese it. We could cheese it. Oh, we cheesed it. We got it. We're good. Okay, well, I don't know if that was a cheese, but we didn't get hit on our actual HP. I don't know. Sometimes when I do that, it doesn't work out. But if you can do that as well, then you're fine as well. If you can break it like that as well, then you should be fine. realistically. No, he's gonna come and cook us now. For sure, we're dead here. But, oh, are we? Okay, we're dead here. I mean, 8 clear, if you're surprised, you know, yeah. I'm not gonna keep doing this, bro. We can beat it. It is doable. Just play better than me, right? I'm go back to the beginning of the video to see that it is possible for a full 9 clear. I'm giving up. The first time your boy giving up on a video. Your boy's gonna have to subscribe. Like, y'all ban me from using bunny girls. Y'all ban me from using Modernia. Y'all ban me from using the best characters in the game because, hey, subscribe, like, I'm out, please.